Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Thoughtful Conversations. I'm Alex, your host, and today we're diving into a question that challenges one of our deepest beliefs about marriage. Do people marry for love, or is it really about benefits? We've all been told that true love should be the foundation of marriage. But if that's the case, why do we see so many marriages influenced by money, social status, and security? Can love really exist in a marriage if financial or personal gain is a factor? Or is love just an illusion when it comes to tying the knot? Joining me today is Olivia, a relationship expert and author of The Truth About Modern Love. Welcome to the show, Olivia.
Hi, Alex, and hi to everyone listening. I'm excited to be here because this topic is so complex. Love and practical benefits are often more connected than we like to admit.
Let's start with the romantic perspective. Why do we believe that marriage should be about love?
Well, the idea of marrying for love is actually quite modern. For centuries, marriage was about survival, alliances, and financial security. But in the last 200 years, the concept of romantic love became more important, thanks to literature, Hollywood, and societal changes.
Right, we've been fed this idea that the one is out there, and that marriage should be purely based on passion and deep emotional connection.
Exactly. But here's the thing. When we look at real-life marriages, we see that love isn't the only factor. People consider financial stability, shared values, family expectations, and social status, even if they don't admit it.
Let's talk about the benefits of marriage that go beyond love. What are some of the biggest reasons people get married?
There are quite a few, and they vary depending on cultural, financial, and personal circumstances. Some of the major benefits include financial security. Many people prefer to marry someone with a stable job, good savings, or family wealth. Social status. Marrying up can provide opportunities, prestige, or access to a higher social circle. Legal and tax benefits. Married couples often get tax breaks, better insurance rates, and legal protections. Family and cultural pressure. In some societies, marriage is expected and staying single is frowned upon. Raising children. Marriage is often seen as the best environment for raising kids, legally and socially.
So in a way, marriage is also a strategic decision?
Absolutely. Even if we don't like to admit it, marriage has always been about more than just love.
Okay, here's the big question. Is it wrong to marry for benefits instead of just for love?
Not necessarily. Love and practicality often go hand in hand. Many people are attracted to partners who provide stability, ambition, or social compatibility. The problem arises when someone only marries for benefits without real emotional connection.
So it's not about choosing love or benefits, but finding a balance between the two?
Exactly. The healthiest marriages tend to have both emotional and practical compatibility.
Let's talk about the dark side of this. What happens when marriage is only about financial or personal gain?
When marriage becomes purely transactional, a few things can go wrong. Lack of emotional connection. If love isn't a factor, couples may struggle with intimacy and long-term happiness. Power imbalance. One partner may feel trapped or controlled if the other holds financial or social power. Resentment, unhappiness. Over time, one or both partners may feel unfulfilled, leading to conflict or infidelity. Higher divorce rates. Marriages based solely on benefits tend to fall apart once the gain disappears.
So even though marriage has practical aspects, it still needs emotional foundation to be truly successful?
Exactly. Without love or mutual respect, marriage can feel more like a business contract than a partnership.
Do men and women approach marriage differently when it comes to love versus benefits?
Studies show that, in general, men tend to prioritize physical attraction and emotional support, while women are more likely to consider financial security and stability. But of course, these are just trends. Every individual is different.
That's interesting. So the stereotype that women marry for money and men marry for looks has some historical basis, but it's not the full picture?
Exactly. In reality, both men and women look for a mix of love and benefits. They just might prioritize different aspects.
Here's a twist. What if someone marries for benefits but later falls in love? Can that happen?
Yes, many arranged marriages, for example, start without deep love, but develop strong emotional bonds over time. As long as there's mutual respect and care, love can grow in unexpected ways.
That's fascinating. So even if someone starts out choosing marriage for practical reasons, it doesn't mean they can't end up truly in love?
Exactly. Love isn't always the starting point, but it can become the foundation of a strong marriage.
All right, Olivia, before we wrap up, what's the key takeaway from this conversation?
Marriage is rarely just about love or just about benefits. It's usually a mix of both. The key is to be honest with yourself about why you're choosing marriage and make sure your relationship has both emotional and practical compatibility.
That's great advice. To our listeners, do you think people marry more for love or for benefits? Let us know in the comments or on social media.
Thanks for having me, Alex. This was such a great discussion.
Thanks for joining, Olivia, and thank you to everyone for tuning in. See you next time for another thought-provoking conversation.
Goodbye.